touchdown. Bass to kick it away. Brandon Wilson to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Burrow will throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down. Again, it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been terrific so far. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 60 yards. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now it's Wilson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 27, Burrow. Buying time to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Buffalo set to get the football back here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
4 yards the pickup, first down. They will run with Singletary. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Singletary here running out of the gun. Wiggles free.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo first. They'll look to run with Singletary. Stops short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there. They knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The return man, Wilson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, and that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the... Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Wilson now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you use the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. McKenzie now to return it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense